Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going to do a quick little update video on the Lexus. I'm just up at the shop right now cleaning up a bit. We got 3 projects on the go and a part out. If you need any E36 325i parts, let me know. Ronan's trying to part that car out to make more money to invest in the shop and his E30. So the car has Raceland Ultimo coilovers, E46 control arms and stuff like that. Fuck, I don't really know what else. He just sold a seat out of it, so I guess you can't buy the seat anymore. Project Paint steering wheel, aftermarket steering hub to run like NRG, Momo, Project Paint, fucking whatever. And then a hydro handbrake with a Willwood master cylinder and a external reservoir. Well, like, you know what I mean. So, yeah, if you need any E36 parts, let me know, because we'll hook you up with a solid deal if you're a subscriber. So here's the car as it sits right now. Sorry for the shaky hands. I decided to start filming on my iPhone instead of my GoPro so I could see what I'm showing you guys. This is the HKS filter and cold air intake I got. The cold air intake came with a LS400 part out that I did, and then we had this HKS mushroom style filter kicking around the shop, so we decided to throw it on. Made the car sound quite a bit louder, so that's kind of cool. I don't really think it did anything power wise, but whatever, right? I also installed this E-fan, as you can see. It is a 2002 Subaru Impreza Outback electric fan. We had one sitting on a parts rad that I had for my car because my rad blew up. So I figured why not throw it on, it's better than nothing, and it's free. When I deleted the clutch fan, I had to add these little washers here. Because the studs have a shoulder on them, and the shoulder is too long and sticks out of this pulley, so you have to add about 4 or 5 washers so you could tighten that pulley back on. I ran the E-fan to a relay before. I wasn't going to do it because I've never wired in a relay before, but there was like 6 of us at the shop, and basically everybody talked me into doing it. So we have power and a ground from the fan going to this 2-prong connector so I can remove it out of the car if I need to. It's just a 2-prong trailer connector. It's holding up so far, hasn't lit on fire, that's solid. And then from here we go, the ground goes straight to the battery. Power goes to the relay. And then on the relay we have 2 grounds. One ground I mounted to the chassis. Oh, okay. 1 ground, sorry. 1 ground I mounted to the chassis. Then I have a power wire going to the battery. And then I have another power wire going to the ignition switch inside the car. So whenever the ignition is on, the fan is running. Now from the engine bay, we're going to move to the interior because I did some changes in there. Well, like pretty big changes. So in the interior, you'll see that a lot of stuff is missing. The car has no more sound deadening in it. It has no carpet in it. The rubber matting that goes up the firewall is now gone. I put a passenger seat in it. Some kid imported a S chassis, and the seat came in it, so he sold it to me for 60 bucks. And then I made some ghetto rails for it, which I've held up under the dash. It's really dark, so like you can't really see it. But I deleted the what's it called? Blower motor and blower motor and heater core. I just deleted it because it's extra shit that I don't need under the car, and it probably saved me about 150 pounds, including that rubber mat. So all the heater stuff is gone out of the car. I had to relocate the fire extinguisher a bit higher because I had it on the glove box before, and the glove box is now gone. And then coming to this side, you'll notice that I got a aftermarket steering wheel in the car now. It's not on a quick release. Just one day I was browsing Kijiji, which is like a Canadian Craigslist almost. It's owned by eBay. And somebody had posted a AE86 Corolla and Celica and like Mark II Supra Hub for sale for $60. So I decided for the cost, I might as well go check it out, see if it fit the car. When I went to buy it, the guy was really cool. I guess he was on his way home from here to Alberta and was selling some parts along the way, and I just happened to catch him at the right time. Really cool dude. Once I told him what I was putting the hub in, he dropped the price to $40. So for $40, you can't really go wrong. Then we put one of our own steering wheels in the car. We bring in some steering wheels to sell to try and make more money to fund the hobby. When I put the steering wheel in, I deleted the horns, cruise control, radio, or the telephone controller thing, and cruise, I think I said cruise control already, but yeah, so you kind of lose the amenities. If it was a daily driver, I probably wouldn't put a steering wheel in it, but it's a race car, so who cares. Another thing is, as I mentioned in the last video, I broke my hydro at the last event of the year. The hydro has, this is a Honda Civic master cylinder, and it has a tiny little check valve in it. And I guess the booster from the car, the brake booster, made too much pressure and blew the check valve out. So every time I would hit the brakes, the handle would fucking shoot forward like that, right into the radio and the heater controls. And once I removed the radio and the heater controls doing the dash, the handle fell completely out of the master cylinder, as you can see. Well, maybe you can't see. And the piston shot out, so now there's brake fluid all over the inside of the car. So before I can drive the car again, I need to find a hydraulic handbrake. So if you know where I could get a solid deal on a hydraulic handbrake, let me know, because that would be awesome. Now we're going to move to the trunk of the vehicle. I actually, this is something like, I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but oh shit, I dropped my keys, whatever. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but I cut the spare tire well out of the trunk, mainly because the car is so low that I couldn't get a jack under it to jack the diff up. So now this freed up a lot of space, and even if I wanted to, I could actually carry the jack over the trunk lip and then put the jack under the subframe or the diff from here, which makes it a lot easier, instead of me laying on the ground trying to make sure that the jack is in the right position before I jack it up. Now moving to the outside of the vehicle, I did one or two things that changed the look a bit. I put these side skirts on. I don't know if you can really see them that well, but it's actually just plastic eavesdropping from Home Depot. I know you American folks have Home Depot. I don't know about you and international guys. But yeah, it's just plastic eavesdrops that we cut up and kind of modified to work. I mean, they're not functional or anything, but we sprayed them with bed liner and it looks a lot more aggressive than the factory trim on the side skirt. And then finally, I made a lip for the front bumper out of garden edging, and then behind it I made bracing to make it semi-functional. The bracing is made out of L brackets, and then I used some threaded rod as well, so it's pretty stiff. It held up to the track day, or my last track day of the season. I don't know, like, if I'm gonna put aero on the car or if I'm gonna leave this stuff or what, but I think I would rather just save the money because the car looks pretty sweet as is. So as you guys probably know, I don't know, maybe some of you don't, I'm from Canada and we get some pretty gnarly winters here. Right now it's November, so pretty much winter is here already. Like right now it's 0 degrees outside, 0 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but if you're bored, you can do the math. So there isn't going to be a lot of drifting content, mainly because when winter comes in Canada, we get quite a bit of snow, and pretty much all the tracks close. So there's not any events for us to drive over winter. So for the next few months, there's probably going to be zero drifting content unless we go have some fun in the snow. I'm going to focus more on basically putting the car together for next year, and maybe give you guys some updates on Ronan's E30 project and Jose's lifted Ranger project. Anyways, it's cold as shit right now, and I'm hungry and tired, and it's time for me to go home. So peace out.